Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Horror Trans. I am Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman who talks about all things horror. And today I'm reviewing the vampire classic, air quotes, classic, based on a comic book loosely, uh, kinda sorta, 30 Days of Night. Excuse me. Should probably blow my nose. Anyways, so 30 Days of Night is a vampire movie that takes place in a small town in the middle of nowhere, Alaska. And it's basically that town up north in Alaska where the sun goes down and it stays down for 30 days. That's the premise. So you start out, you're in a small town. I'm using the word town loosely. It's basically you know, um, a police station and a general store and a couple of rednecks, and that's it. There's not really a town to speak of. There's buildings, but there's no people. Not really. It's not very populated. Um, But you got Josh Hartnett, who is, I will say, the highlight of the movie, and he plays the sheriff. And again, I've bitched about this plenty of times. It's a town. Sheriffs have no jurisdiction in city limits. But I'm fucking tired of harping on that. Listen, if you write movies, for fuck's sake, sheriffs are county, chief of police is in the city. Jesus Christ, can one goddamn movie get it right? For fuck's sake, it's not that goddamn hard. Jesus Christ. Anyways, now that I've got that out of the way, because that always pisses me off. But anyways, um, he's basically the cop. The head. He's not just the head cop. He's the cop. You know what I mean? Like, there's no deputies or whatever the fuck you call there's no it's him. He's the cop. There's the fire marshal, and then there's the people at the general store or diner. It's either a general store, it's one of those, like, it could be both. But anyways, uh crazy dude shows up, the harbinger, you know, shows up and starts acting all crazy, and people are like, dude, you're weird, and he's all, you're all gonna die tonight. Yeah, okay, Ralph, we get it. We know Jason's coming. Seen this movie before. Anyways, so the Ralph stand-in basically tells them they're coming for you, but this time they're gonna pick me. Ha ha ha. I don't know what he's fucking talking about. He's Looney Tunes, and not in a good way. And then basically, the sun goes down and shit happens. And when I say shit happens, it's like from dusk till dawn. You're watching one movie, you blink and you're watching another movie. And that's what happens here. You're watching some small town movie about a dipshit cop who doesn't know how to run his town. You blink, and then all of a sudden there's vampires everywhere, blood everywhere, body parts everywhere, and you're here for it. It's just a, mile a minute, blood, blood, blood. Vampires speaking their weird vampire language. Idiots running from point A to point B looking for anywhere to survive. You got some shit going down. Um the sheriff finally says, "Look, there's only one way out of this," and he does the thing to, save everybody's life. Spoilers. And you know, uh the movie ends. But it's a thrill ride. This is it's a vampire movie based on a comic book. So it's fast paced, quick cuts. Like I said, it moves once it gets going, which it only takes it like 5 or 6 minutes to get going, and then it's boom, boom, boom. Even though it's a fucking 2 hour movie, it feels like a 30-minute episode of a fucking TV show. It does not feel like a 2 hour movie. You're sitting here, you're watching it, and you're in such a daze that you're in a trance that time goes by, you don't even notice it, and the movie's over, and you're like, that's it? And you don't even realize you just sat here for 2 hours. You're like, holy shit. This is how you do a 2 hour movie. Make it fucking, pace it so that it fucking moves, god damn it. Don't make me feel like I'm watching a 2 hour movie. Make me feel like I just watched a 20-minute movie, and I'm like, give me more. And I'm like, oh shit, that was 2 hours. That's this movie. This movie's pretty fucking good. Great vampire effects, good gore, great kills. forgettable characters, but some of them get moments. They don't get fully fleshed out, but they each get their moment that says, "Oh, I'm the guy that's going to do this. I'm the person that's going to do this." So you get a little characterization. Yeah, you got some fishy um love story for some reason stuck shoved in the middle of it that's kind of like, are they on the rocks? Why are they on the rocks? Are they not? You don't I don't know what's going on with the love story. It feels like a sitcom storyline. It's like, what are we doing? Is this Buffy the Vampire Slayer all of a sudden? That feels out of place, but it works. It's like it's forgivable. You pretty much ignore it. And at the end of the day, you don't care about any of these characters anyways. So you're not like, oh my god, they killed this dude or that person, or oh my god, you're not shocked. You're just like, oh cool, blood. Give me the motherfucking blood. Um, that being said, I've never lived in, Podunk, Alaska, where this movie takes place. So there's a lot of shit that I have to Google. Is that fucking real? Because I'm like, that doesn't seem very real. So you're gonna you're gonna have a lot of questions. Now the movie's got great special effects, um, and it's got some good pacing. It's got some good cinematography, and it looks good. And it works for me. I enjoyed it. I'm rating it a buy. I do not currently own it on DVD, but it will be in my DVD collection sooner rather than later. And it should be in your DVD collection as well, or Laserdisc, or well, Laserdisc, whatever, Blu-ray, I guess. You should have this in your horror collection, whether it's Voodoo. Is it still Voodoo? I guess it's not even Voodoo anymore. Whatever, Amazon or DVD, wherever you buy movies, this is a buy. Absolutely, you're gonna love this movie. Fantastic.